So here we are. This is the King Spawn review. They actually had several different variant variant covers of this book. I got a lot of reflection. Actually, let me just take it out of the thing here. There we are. That's better. This is the one that I liked. There's a line variant of this one, which is pretty cool, but I'm not real big on picking up every variant cover. I don't care that much. If there's another really cool one, I'll pick it up. I picked one. This is the one I liked. I just like the way that... I'm going to keep showing you this. Yes. I just like the way this one looked. I like the way the colors looked. I really like the way that the detail that they have in the sword and how this cape... Look at how the cape just really just pops out at you. And then the nice backdrop. I assume that's supposed to be sort of like a throne or whatever. I don't know. I just dig it. Todd has, killed it in my opinion, just on the cover. I fell in love with the cover instantly. I really didn't know anything about this book. I wasn't a big Spawn guy back in the day. Not that I had anything against it. I actually liked the movie that they had that came out about it, but I never really picked up the books to speak of. Why? I don't know. I just didn't. So I kind of now wonder what I missed. Let's see here. I'm not going to start out with the opening sequence of this because I just think it's... I wouldn't say that it's uninteresting, but I'm going to flip through here and find one that I like. Now, one of the big things that we really talk about on one of the channels that I'm a part of, I'm not a contributor or anything, but I just hang out there in the chat and whatever, and the guy who runs it, which is Eric July, aka Young Ripper 59. He always talks about kind of the pervasiveness of injecting culture into the comic books in a way that is not conducive to making good art. That basically that we love comic books or what other type of escapist entertainment that we enjoy is to escape reality. We don't want a documentary, basically. However, I'm going to say this panel does it appropriately. So I'm going to show you this one. This is from the book, and hopefully you can see most of it. This is not over the top. This ties the reader in because it's relatable, but it's not beating you over the head. And that's the big thing, is that I don't mind elements of kind of our everyday modern life being in there, or things that would have been part of modern life back when I was a kid, That's okay. I just don't want to be beat over the head with it. I would prefer that it be subtle. It's not that it can't be in there at all, but it doesn't need to be in your face. Although I would also argue there's some things that don't need to be in there at all. But I just like that, how they incorporated that. So that's kind of cool. And I'm just going to randomly flip through here and pick pages because that's kind of what I do. But I like this one. I like this panel. Very nice. I enjoyed the story very much. The art just, again, killed it. I can't wait for issue 2. Really can. I'm into it. I'm not sure how long this run is, depending on how good it is. Kind of thinking maybe I want to go back and look at old school Spawn. We'll see. I don't know. And if anybody has any recommendations, please, by all means, fire away. But the book overall has a lot of content in it. I think it's, I believe it's 22 pages of the main story. And then there's a couple of side things in there, which totals about another 24 pages, if I recall correctly. So you have 46 pages. So this is, you can see this is kind of a thick boy right here. And what did I pay for this? I think I paid cover price. I think it was just $6. So, not bad. Not bad at all. Okay, so I think that was the end of the main story there. One of the pages are close to the main story. This is still part of the main story, but I just want to show you. This is a very nice set of panels. I like that. Especially like this dude's head all just explodes. I'm not going to give away why it explodes. You'll have to read it. I can't tell you everything. Otherwise, then you don't have to read the book. And that's the whole point. I don't want to spoil it. Oh, this one's cool too. Try to move my fingers out of the way. Really what I need to do is I need to get a document viewer. I'd like to get one. I don't mind doing these. I'd appreciate you guys' thoughts on this. If you'd rather see kind of more detailed blow-ups of the material, let me know. I'm really thinking about getting a document viewer. They're not terribly expensive. And then I could do them on the computer, and you could see it, and we could kind of go over the material in greater detail. Let me know your thoughts. And again, this is kind of what I was talking about earlier, where they kind of add in elements from that are part of, you know, your kind of everyday life, but they're not beating you over the head with it. But it's nicely incorporated into the body of the story. And then I'm not going to show you the end, because I generally try not to do that. And let me see if there's any. There's one thing in here. I have 2 panels I want to show you out of this. So this one right here. Look at that. Let me back up a little bit. Hopefully you can see that without too much flux. I really like that. And then this one's really cool. This is like a little side story, if I'm not mistaken. It's not the whole page, it's just this top panel that I think is super cool. This one right here, this character. I really like the way that looks. That's very interesting. So I don't know if that particular story is going to get explored in more detail. I have no idea. And then this is called Nightmare. And I'm guessing this is Spawn having a nightmare, if I didn't know better. Look at that. How cool is that? I love that. That's incredible. Oh, let me get my fingers out of the way. Let me actually move this all the way over. I love that panel. I love both those panels. It looks really good. Let's see here. And then this is another one of the side stories in here. It's called Hero. And then let me see which panel I want to show you. We're almost done actually on this. I'm gonna go with this one. Actually, can you really see the character that well in that one? Or is it more? No, I'm just going to show you the back cover. Here's the back cover. This looks interesting. This is Gunslinger Spawn. Looks cool. I kind of dig the the layout, especially how they used like they made a belt but out of a bandolier, and then the little Spawn insignia as the buckle. Oh no, it's cool. So my understanding for reading this, because it shows you, actually you can see here on the bottom, this is October 2021, so that this is actually going to be a comic that's gonna, so they kind of give you how many pages do they give you in here of that one? Actually, they give you 1, 2, 3, 5. Yeah, they give you 5. They give you 5 pages, kind of a teaser of that book. So looks interesting. Check it out. Again, not bad. This is another Image book, so $6. King Spawn. I dig it. I'm going to be looking for issue number 2, and I'm also going to be looking for Gunslinger Spawn, because I at least want to check out the first issue. But anyways, I've already gone long. I'm trying not to go like super long on these. Unless you guys want longer videos, which I'm fine with doing. A lot of my earlier content on the channel, which is now hidden because it's ancient, really didn't get me views because I didn't really understand the way that the algorithm worked on YouTube. If you want longer form videos, I have no problem doing it if people want to see them. Again, give me your thoughts about the document viewer, because if you really want to see more in depth, I'm willing to do the content if you guys want to see it and watch it. Again, thank you to all of the new subscribers, and of course the people that have stuck with me. We're up to 77 subscribers and views are up. Again, I don't know where this is going to go. I do it because I enjoy the content that we talk about on here, and whether there will actually ever be like a live version of this or not, like the comic book reviews, who knows? Maybe. Anyways, until next time, happy reading.